Hi everybody, this is Amanda Ellis of amandaellis.co.uk and Facebook page Angelic Celestial Colours. That's spelt the European way with a U in case you're struggling to find me on Facebook. You're watching me on my YouTube channel, which is Amanda Ellis 11. Thank you so much to, I think I've got 4,000 subscribers at the moment as it stands in December 2016. I'm grateful to all of you, and I don't say this in each of the videos I make because I like to get to the work that we're going to be doing, but I genuinely do read through every single comment, good or bad, that is posted on my page, and I appreciate them all. So don't always have time to respond individually to you anymore, but I do read them, and I thank you for all of the constructive comments that come in and all the love as well. Thank you, it's really appreciated. So I'm making this in December 2016, but this is a video that I suspect and I hope will stay up on my channel for a long time. I might highlight it as one of the ones to watch actually, because what I'm going to attempt to do today, and this is probably going to be one of a few videos for December, is channel through 12 Masters and Archangels for you. It wasn't really an idea that came to me. It was just a piece of inspiration that dropped in from Archangel Metatron, who is the main guide that I work with. And those of you that watch me know that I usually channel through some energy and some words from Archangel Metatron every single month. But this just feels a bit different. What he wanted me to do here was to bring through 12 energies leading up for the 12 days of Christmas. So that was the idea. I have to say I've not done anything like this before, so I'm going into it with complete trust and faith that these 12 are going to appear. I have 9 of them in particular, 8 or 9. There's 9th is slightly question mark, that have definitely come through already, and not necessarily in terms of what they're going to say. The only one I have an inkling in terms of what they're going to say is actually the Christ energy, but the others are remaining silent until they speak through me. So and then the others will come through, I'm sure, on the later videos as well. So they're sort of keeping me on tenterhooks, but I've learned that that's the way that spirit works sometimes. They like to keep us on our toes, and so that we are in just a place of trust and faith. Before getting into the main body of this video, I just wanted to run through a few things that I believe with regard to channeling generally. And I've just written them down on a piece of paper down here, so I'll just pick it up. The other thing I want to say is, for those of you that are thinking, come on, get to the message, or the message is, the thing is with spirit can't be rushed, and so we go at this in the time that it is meant to take, okay? And there may well be some pauses in these videos as we allow the energies to change between one being and another, also for us to experience the difference in the energies as well. So there's going to be some pauses, there's going to be some silence, and we need to have utmost respect really for these 12 that are coming through to spend some time with us and to say something to us on the cusp of a new year. Okay, so yeah, those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Amanda. I'm based in England, in UK, and I have been working consciously with Archangel Metatron since about 2005. And also I'm a colour therapist and have been working with colour since about that time as well. Although really I've been working with colour my whole life, and one of my earliest memories actually is of being at primary school. I probably was about 5 or 6. And there was a table every week. It changed colour. Well, the table didn't change colour, but the children brought in things that were related to gold or pink or green. And I always loved it. I always remembered it. And so my memories with colour and love of colour goes back a long, long way. My work with Archangel Metatron is to do with colour and light, which are 2 of the ways that he speaks to us and his energy comes through to us. And as I say, he's been my main guide for quite a long time, but I believe that the Archangel Metatron energy is a gatekeeper energy. One of the names that he has is the Grand Architect, and by that, what and also the great orchestrator. And by that, I understand that he is an energy that is able to pull things together, pull different energies together, invite in different energies. And so, although some of these beings that I'm going to be channeling in this series of videos is not something that I have done before, I trust Archangel Metatron as my guide to bring through the ones that I'm able to do and to channel through for you. And that is something I believe we all can do, which leads me on to my second point about channeling. I believe channeling is something that is very misunderstood. I don't really go with the old style of teaching. I have never been taught. I'm self-taught. And in fact, I'm not self-taught. I've been taught by Metatron. And the point is, though, I believe we all can do this. I don't go into a trance. I don't change voice. I bring through whatever energy is needing to be brought through at any time, using my own voice, my voice box, my personality, my energy. And I believe what happens is that when we work with a higher being, whether it's an archangel or an ascended master, they step into our body temporarily, they speak through us, but we are still ourselves. And I think that's very important. I don't believe I get taken over by any particular energy. It is very much a combination of my energy working with that being. And that is what I teach, and that is what I believe. Okay, so it differs a little bit from maybe old style teaching of channeling. It may be something that I could do a separate video on, actually, in terms of just to help you as well to channel through the energies that you feel are right for you and that want to speak through you as well. Because I also feel that sometimes it's not a case of opening up an assortment box and saying, okay, today I want to channel blah, 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 or this being or that being. It's very much about the beings that want to work through us and to speak through us. So it is a relationship where a human being and an ascended being or a higher being comes through, links with our higher self, and then talks through us. Okay. Why 12? I've written here in my notes. Why 12? I feel that we're on the brink of great change. There is a cusp that we stand on in our world. The darkness is very evident, and I believe that we need some extra help at this time, which I feel is why these beings are wanting to step through and be with us at this time. This is totally unscripted, as I say. I don't know what they're going to say, so and I don't know in which order it's going to come through either. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to welcome in the collective energies that we have here. I'm going to show you what sits behind me, which I've set up as our, for want of a better word, altar, but that's an old-fashioned word as well. Which is more of a celebration, really, of some of these amazing beings that we're going to be linking in with in this series. So I will just quickly run through the ones that I know are going to appear. Of course, we have here Archangel. There's a bit of glare. I'm afraid I can't stop the glare, but we have our Archangel Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon, of course, are going to make an appearance. I have the Metatron element bottles beneath them, fire, air, earth, cosmos and water supporting that. We have Hilarion here, who is a master healer who wants to come through and speak about healing. We have here Mother Mary, who wants to speak to us. We also have another feminine guide coming through, which is Kuan Yin. We have the energy of Buddha, who wants to speak to us, or the Buddha energy wants to speak to us. We have Saint Germain, bringing through the violet flame. We have the energy of Christ, and this is the new ascended Christ. We have the energy here of Ashtar, who I know has quite a lot to say, and he has actually told me a little bit about what he wants to talk about, bringing through a galactic energy for us. We have Melchizedek, who I have no idea what he's going to say to us. not an energy that I channel very much. And we've also got Raphael here. Now, that probably adds up to more than 8 or 9 already, because as I was preparing this space for us, more of them started to come in. So don't hold me on numbers, okay? And did I say Archangel Michael? Archangel Michael as well. So as you can see, we've got a lot going on. The thing is that they are going to be coming in one by one, okay? They're not going to come in all in one big rush. So let's just prepare our space. I want to just spray some white energy around me. And I'd like you just to prepare for this transmission, which is really, it's a healing transmission for you. And it is above all else an opportunity to welcome in some amazing energies to help you in your life. My voice is probably going to go up and down throughout the video as the energies change. So I'm just going to put some aquamarine around my throat to help me. Okay, I'm going to look behind me and I'm going to see who wants to speak first. Making sure there's no glare there. Okay, so we have Ashtar. Before I say and bring him through, I want to just say also that I am not an expert on the Ashtar energy. I have been aware that he has been hovering around me for quite a few years, wanting to work with me. Time, for whatever reason, hasn't been quite right. So I want you to know that as I prepare to do this, because I don't have a great wealth of information or material behind me. Whatever comes through fresh for my ears as well for the first time. Right, the first thing he's wanting me to do is just to show you his image close up. This is one that I've chosen today for us. And I don't know about you, but I'm really drawn to his eyes. Those beautiful blue eyes, ice blue eyes. And there is this feeling with this image that we're looking at here to link into his energy so he can speak. If we were trying to interpret it in colour tones, forget the fact that it's against white, there is a coolness coming in. There isn't a heat coming in, there is a coolness of energy, a calmness of energy, and a steadiness of energy. And I just want you to link into that calmness, coolness, and steadiness. And as you look into his eyes and those deep azure pools of energy, just allow yourself to surrender any preconceived ideas, any cultural stereotypes that you have around the galactic energy. And the first thing he's wanting us to know is to not be afraid of him, to not be afraid of the galactic energy that has been around our planet for hundreds of years, waiting for a time to be welcomed in by us. As a species, we haven't been able to comprehend anything other than our own survival and our own needs and our own earth, which we don't even respect either. And so Ashtar represents an energy. He is at command of an energy, of a galactic force that has been waiting in the wings to step in and offer assistance to us when we have been able to move past these animalistic base chakra energies of survival, food, shelter, possessions. And because we are now entering a world which is moving increasingly to fourth and fifth dimension by a huge proportion of the population, seen or unseen, his energy is now ready to step in and help us. The gates have been opened, whereas before they were frozen tight shut. Hearts that were too frightened to look above, to imagine a world and a universe that is so much greater than we have ever been led to believe. He has been waiting for a time for us to take off our blinkers and be able to see the cosmos as it truly is. And as we just now allow him to speak through me, I'm going to bring in two energies to help with that process. And the two energies he asked me to use, which will make sense, are, let's put him there so you can see him. Okay. The gold, which is a stellar gateway energy. The stellar gateway is the highest chakra available to us. It's above our crown and it helps us open up to the wider universe. And I'm also going to use the Cosmos Elemental Spray. Okay, so these two energies are there just to help us link into Ashtar. So if we do this together, I'd like you just to feel your feet on the ground, feel your roots in the earth, and then being fully grounded, it's as though we are lighting up our chakra system and the gold stellar gateway energy starts to rain down over the top of our head, opening up not just the stellar gateway, opening up the whole chakra system, as above so below, but there is this huge great big golden light above our head opening up into the higher realms. And as the gold opens that and also brings in protection, we also link into the cosmos energy, a lavender energy, and I'm putting that around my aura, and you might like to imagine it around yours now, a beautiful lavender cosmos energy. And as our stellar gateway opens, we open up to the higher realms, we open up to the angelic realms, we open up to the galactic realms. And as we open up to the galactic realms, Ashtar comes through for each of us, and this is what he says. Dressed in white to represent unity, to represent purity, to represent oneness. Unity and oneness, an idea, an ideology that you still struggle with upon planet Earth. And you struggle to see your fellow brothers and sisters across the world as you. And yet this truly is the reality. So too are many brothers and sisters here for you and with you in the galactic realms. What does the word galactic mean to you? How does it make you feel? Let me show you, and let me allow you to feel the true energy of galactic expansion. And so let's just spend a moment allowing in this galactic expansion to our being, to our life. Feel all your chakras expanding. Feel your mind expanding. To integrate in new ideas, new energies, new concepts, new theories. Feel your heart expanding to allow in this galactic energy. And see from your solar plexus a platinum umbilical cord that has always been there, but many of you have not been aware of. This platinum umbilical cord has never been severed and is your link to the galactic universe, to your own planetary system, to your own star. And this links back to your incarnation here on Earth. Feel the platinum umbilical cord that links you to your physical body now, to your life here on Earth, and allow me, Ashtar, to show you where this platinum umbilical cord leads to. Follow it, see how strong it is, see how long it is, see how beautiful it is, and see it now reaching up into the wider universe until it rests into the core of one particular planet, one particular place, one particular star. See also at the root where it is bedded in another place how well nourished and protected it is. There are guardians there, your galactic guardians, who water and provide nourishment to this galactic umbilical cord that you have daily. You are not forgotten by your starry brothers and sisters. They are with you. And they link to you via this energetic, etheric cord that is just as real as the skin and the hair upon your head. Know that we are always with you, offering our assistance. Allow us now to send through at my command a platinum energy into your solar plexus from the stars, from your own planet, directed by me, Ashtar, into the core of your being, helping you to remember from whence you came, your heritage, your lineage, your platinum bloodline. Allow this transfusion of energy now. As this happens, allow me, Ashtar, to step forward and to telepathically communicate to you now an individual message that I have for each of you. Link in to your third eye. Feel the expansion of that. Feel the platinum light that goes into that. And as the platinum light goes in to the third eye, telepathically, I communicate with you now. Let go of any resistance. allow me to speak to you this way. Okay, and then just breathe. Taking your breath through your body, taking it also up into your head space. Allow your body to receive all of that energy that's coming through now. Take it all the way through you. Still feeling your feet upon the earth. And then in your own time, open your eyes. You were each given a mission. You were each given a mission to fulfill in this lifetime. Some of you have forgotten what this mission is. There are many of us that watch from far planes, confused at the path that you are taking, trying to help you back onto the true path that you came here to walk. Allow me to help you. I can help you. I will help you. But you need to ask. Okay, I'm going to put this back. I feel that the Ashtar energy is going to be coming through quite a lot actually in this series of videos. So he hasn't had his final say, but he's going to allow me now just to bring somebody else through. I am going to get a musical instrument just to break the energy. So that we can just allow ourselves a break from one to the next. So just going to sound these 3 times, and on the 3rd tone we will be allowing an empty space to come in for the next one to come through. Spray the white again, just to clear the energy. I need another white. Hold on. I feel we'll be doing 3 energies in this video. Okay, so we're going to see who wants to come through next. Next is the Archangel Michael energy, and I feel that he's coming through now because you know what I was talking about at the beginning about the Ashtar energy felt very cool in colour tones. I'm still feeling it that way. I'm feeling it, well, I brought through, there was the platinum energy that he was bringing through, which is like a very, very soft, palest blue that you can imagine, and a lot of silver, a lot of white energy with Ashtar. The Archangel Michael energy, of course, is traditionally blue, and interestingly, often traditionally royal blue. But this bottle, which I've got here, which is the Aura Soma Archangel Michael energy, has got a much softer blue to it, hasn't it? It's more of a powdery blue, and there's gold underneath as well. So I feel these are quite good colours for Michael to come through. And okay, this is the Drawing Virtue card. You can do it. What do I want to say about Archangel Michael before we bring him through? He's wanting me to say to you that because he's been around for so long, there is a traditional, I want to use the word homely, comforting, secure, grounded feel about Archangel Michael. The archangel who keeps us safe, who protects us, who is recognized by world religions as well. I can't remember where it was. It was somewhere in France that I went to, and there was the most beautiful chapel, or Archangel Michael chapel, set on quite a famous hilltop. Oh, I'll have to try and remember where I'm talking about. But anyway, it was very, very beautiful. And you find this, going around a lot of the European countries that I'm aware of anyway. I'm sure in other places as well. There's a beautiful church near me in Lyndhurst called St. Michael's. And, so St. Michael, Archangel Michael, is very accepted is the word I'm feeling with him. It's an accepted energy. But of course, in spiritual energy, which is what we're working with here, this is a non-denominational energy that he's wanting to bring through, not tied into any particular religion. But he does have that heritage that comes with him. And I feel sometimes that it weighs him down a little bit, actually, strangely, because a bit like the Christ energy, because there is so much story behind Archangel Michael and Christ, it's harder for them to reveal themselves to us in a new way, in an evolved way, going into 2017, because it's as though people have such very fixed ideas about what they are. And as I say, we call on Michael for protection, for strength, for cutting cords, and he's able to do that like no other. And it's a wonderful quality that he has. But I feel that there is so much more to Michael than just that as well. So maybe that's what he's wanting to bring through. I'm still struck by this blue. I'm struck by the blue that was in Ashtar's eyes. I'm struck by the blue that is here within Archangel Michael. And I'm wondering whether this very, very pale blue, well, actually, I'm wanting to call it platinum. I mean, I know it's not within the aura system, aura soma system, but maybe this platinum energy is going to be the energy for 2017. It's not a colour energy that I have particularly brought through yet within my range, but I'm feeling as though it wants to be brought through, and it feels as though it's probably wanting to be brought through by the galactic energy, but Michael also feels quite closely aligned to it as well. Okay, so let's bring Michael through. Let's see what he wants to say to us today. And I'm going to just use one of my sprays, because even though they're Metatron sprays, they are supposed to be used in a multi-dimensional way. All of the angels work together. I'm just going to use the aquamarine just to help me bring Archangel Michael through for us. Let's see how he wants to appear. Let's see what he wants to say to us today. So right now, I'd just like you to imagine wherever you are, he is just placing the softest powder blue cloak around yourself. And he is saying, calm down, de-stress, feel my strength, feel my love, feel my innate respect for you. Calm down and be. So frantic, so hectic. So much of the world is like this, and you too can get caught up in this frantic, busy energy, where your connection to spirit gets disconnected. The wires cross over. The wires get jangled. You cannot always hear us who want to speak to you. Please allow a moment for my pale blue cloak to come around your shoulders and let your worries go. Let your fears go. Let your stresses go. Let all that has to be done today go. And then from this peaceful, still place, we can talk. We're going to take 3 breaths in, and we're going to breathe in this powdery blue energy. Breathing in pale blue, breathing out pale blue. Breathing in pale blue, breathing out pale blue. Breathing in pale blue, breathing out pale blue. Within my blue ray, you can find the peace that you need, the tranquility that eludes you, the stillness that comes when you stop, when you surrender, when you allow yourself to float freely in this blue energy of mine. I, Archangel Michael, stand with you, united, together, wanting to help you in your day-to-day life, with your children, with your homes, with your possessions, with your jobs, all aspects of earthly life that require attention, care, support, protection, come under my wings. There is nothing and no one that I cannot protect from harm, from injury, from betrayal, from jealousy, from any lower energy that is directed towards you or another that you love. My sword is sharp. My sword is ready. My sword is ready to cut through any dysfunctional ties that you now have to another, to a situation, to a behavior, to a pattern, to an energy that is wrong for you, that is holding you back, that is not allowing your true light, your true love to shine forth. Allow your higher self to show you now whatever it is that you need cutting free from. Some of you have bound yourselves up in your own wiry binds, your own ropes, patterns of self-abuse, patterns of sabotage, patterns of keeping yourself small. Feel how they hurt, how they constrict, how they cut off blood supply to that which is vital for flow, fertility, abundant growth and life. Allow me now to gently, one by one, cut through each tie that binds, put there either by yourself or another, that you are ready now to let go of. On the count of 3, the tightest bind around you now will be cut with your permission, with your higher self's agreement, which you give to me now or not. With those that have granted permission, after the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, I cut through the binds around you. I release you. I set you free. Feel the softness, feel the energy of grace, of freedom, of flow returning. If we have cut through a tie to another, know that the other person, the other situation will also be treated with love and respect. But anything around you that is draining you, thwarting you, stopping you, is now cut and sealed. And the energy of grace comes between you, it, them, or whatever we are healing now. Breathe in the energy of grace. Let grace fill your body, your soul, your mind. Let grace be who you are. Let grace inspire you. Let grace show you the way forward. I love you. I am with you always. I am your Archangel Michael, and I love you. Okay, so coming back, feeling your feet on the earth. We will just, again, clear the energy for our next guide. How are you doing? I need some water before doing the next one. Hoping you're finding this good and fun. I already know the one that's coming through next, and it's Mother Mary. And again, it's very, very interesting to me because I really haven't planned it this way, but there's a colour theme. Look at the colour. We're back to the blue. It can't not be Mary. And also we need the feminine energy to come in and balance it a little bit. But Mother Mary, standing there almost in that beautiful blue cloak that Archangel Michael had just given us. That's sort of the colour that I was seeing. Mother Mary, obviously an energy that is very associated with Christianity, the Mother of Christ. I ask any of you that are watching who are non-Christian, who may have a problem with the Christian message, to just keep watching, to keep watching when we talk about Mother Mary and when we talk about Christ as well, because this is not to do with traditional Christianity. This is to do with an ascended master who came to the earth, who has been associated with a particular religion, which is Christianity, but who is so much more than just that. And that sounds a very strange thing to say, and I'd probably get shot at if I said that, you know, within a church. But she's there, she is the world's mother. That's what she's saying to me. She is the world's mother, and she is your mother. We have an earthly mother, and we have an ascended mother. We also have Mother Earth, of course, who is also our mother. Those of us that have had difficult relationships with our own mother, or those of us that have problems mothering. You know, I'm a mother. Mothering isn't always easy. It isn't always rewarding. It isn't always interesting or exciting. It can be very monotonous. It can also be the most amazing, beautiful thing that you can have come into your life. But not everyone is a mother either. Some people choose to not be a mother. Some people can't be a mother and it causes them great pain. The whole thing about mothering, if everyone in this world was properly mothered, is what she's saying to me. If everyone in this world was properly mothered, the world would be a very different place. If you grew up with a mother who basically completely and utterly loved you, supported you in the right way, who encouraged you in the right way, who was always there for you in the right way, and this doesn't mean smothering, by the way. It's a fine balance, you know, that there is no such thing actually as the ideal earthly mother, okay, because it's almost an impossible job. We do the best that we can as mothers, and our mothers, even if we had mothers who weren't 100%, who we had difficult relationships with, I still maintain, even in the most awful situations, those of you that might be watching this that had terrible mothers, I still believe they were a product of their own upbringing. You know, it's that thing about generational energy passing from ancestor to the next generation. And what you see time and time again is that somebody that hasn't been properly loved as a child, somebody that's been abused as a child, they can go on and be the abuser in the next generation. Of course, that doesn't mean it has to happen. There are many people that are able to cut that chain and stop the rot, and that's part of the healing journey. But Mary very strongly is coming through here and saying, I am your ascended mother, okay? So you have an earthly mother, you have the earth mother, which is Gaia, and you have an ascended mother, and she represents that to us. So she brings great compassion, great love, great nurturing, huge amounts of support for those of us that have a difficulty with accepting love from a feminine archetype, okay? Also for men that have a problem with opening up to women or to opening up to their own feminine side. The Mother Mary energy is the one that can help all of us to integrate our divine feminine into our bodies, into the core of who we are, and to start to love ourselves, nurture ourselves, look after ourselves in the way that we truly were born to always be given. And so there is no thing here about blaming our mothers or blaming ourselves for not always being the ideal mother. Mary stands there as the one that says, I will teach you, I will teach you, I will teach you how to love yourself, how to nurture yourself, how to look after yourself, because that is my role. And I will also do it for your children. I will do it for the children of the world. So let's bring her through, and her energy is very, very sublime. And I'm feeling there is an emotion coming through with her already. And I'm feeling as though she wants to help mop up some of our tears, to mop up some of our sadness, to mop up some of our emotion. I'm going to go and reach for the Bluebell Bridge spray, which is what she wants me to spray. Okay, so hold on one moment. I'm going to put her onto my heart so you can look at her whilst I'm letting her speak through me. I am spraying this, okay? It is the Bluebell Bridge spray for loss and grief, but we're using loss and grief in a very wide spectrum here. Let's just see what she wants to say. It's the colour that's important here. This is like a powder blue. Allow her energy to come in. And she's coming in through your heart. Allow your heart to open. She has the gentlest, softest, most sublime energy. And she's coming in very softly, very respectfully. And she's actually knocking like that. She's knocking very gently on the doors of some of your hearts. And some of your hearts are hardened to her. Some of your hearts have put up this great big barrier to her energy. And that could be to do with the fact she's been linked into Christianity. It could be to do with the fact that you are very wounded at child energy state. She's showing me wanting you to see yourself as a baby. Whatever age you are, whether you are 90, 50 or 10, she's wanting you to see yourself as the baby that you were, and the baby that she wants to hold, very much as she did hold the Christ. And as she held the energy of the baby Christ, she saw divine love reflected back to her, magnified 1,000 times. And she's wanted to hold your baby, and this is you as a baby, and she's wanting to see that divine light that you had within you as a newborn child. Allow her to do that. And you literally go into your heart and you allow this to happen, even if you don't understand how it's happening. It doesn't matter. It's an energetic healing that is going on, where she comes in the softest, beautiful powder blue robes, with hands that are gentle and soft, and she picks you up from the cot where you lay, the cot where you lie, and she's rocking you very, very gently. Some of you are angry and crying and fretful. Some of you are instantly soothed by her embrace. Allow her to rock you, and as she rocks you, the baby that is still within you, the baby that you were, is soothed, is comforted, is brought to a place of complete and utter peace. And she transmits in that moment complete, unconditional love to you. She sees your divinity. She sees all that you are going to be in this life, and she blesses you. She blesses you and wishes you a blessed life. She puts you gently back into the cot or the bed in which she found you. And then through the passage of space, of time, we come now back to the present day and the age that you are. And because she saw you as a newborn baby, she recognizes you now, how you appear. Whatever age you are, however you look, whatever has happened to you in your life, she sees you. She recognizes you. She can't not do. She saw you as the baby. She now sees you as the grown-up, as the evolved person that you appear to her to be now. If you feel broken, if you feel fragile, if you want to tell her that life has been hard, allow her to comfort you. Allow her to put her arms around you as a mother would, a divine mother who has complete compassion and unconditional love. There is nothing that you could have done in this life that she will not still love you for. And as you feel her acceptance and her complete love for you, you sink into that embrace. and you allow the release that needs to happen. And as that process starts to complete, your heart starts to open up to receive this blue sphere that she holds. The blue sphere representing the world. Representing that whatever stage you're at in life, whatever has happened to you, wherever you are now, you are gifted the world in the same way that the baby that is born is gifted the world. This is a chance to start over, to be reborn, to be gifted back whatever has been lost, and to realise that you are a child of God, and children of God deserve the riches of the earth. An abundant life, a blessed life, a happy life. That is her gift to you today, remembering that you are worth that. And just feeling that beautiful blue sphere flowing into your heart, nestling there comfortably, opening up many opportunities and blessings going forward, and also feeling her strength, her complete and utter strength. Okay. I'm aware the video is nearly at an hour, so I'm going to break it now and do another one whether it's today or not, I don't know. But I want to show the three energies we've been working with in this video. We started with Ashtar. We ended with Mother Mary. And we had Archangel Michael as well. Okay, so those were our three for this video. I hope you enjoyed that. I don't know who the next three will be. I suspect we'll be doing 3 for each video, so it's probably going to be a series of 4. And you can watch it in whichever order you need to watch it in. And it may well be that some of people we've already been, or some of the beings we've already been discussing come back again, I don't know. But that was it for video 1. Much love, everybody. Namaste. Just make sure you're properly earthed before you go back into your day-to-day life. Feel your feet on the floor, okay? Feel your roots going down into Mother Earth. And I honour you and I thank you for watching. Much love. Bye-bye.